What's that yummy smell? I guess we'll find out in the end. See, we all know of super hit combinations like biryani and thumbs up, burgers and french fries, and exams and bone teacher. But these are all negotiable. Thumbs up nahi to Pepsi hi sahi. Now you also see so many amazing people in your life, but you only fall in love with one person, and that person becomes a non-negotiable to your happiness. Or do they? Maybe further down your life, you will realize that person was negotiable too. Now you must be thinking that everything in life is negotiable, that everything can be replaced. Do you think you're right? Of course not. You obviously cannot replace rice in biryani or potatoes in french fries. And please don't even get me started on veggie burgers. And when it comes to your personal happiness, nothing can replace confidence, self-esteem, and self-respect. But what about when it comes to exams? I get so many questions from so many students asking me whether they can leave doing this or stop doing that and still get a decent rank. One guy wants to leave out a few subjects. One girl wants to never revise and only do new questions. What do you think, sir? They ask. Can I do it this way and still get a rank? It won't affect my marks, right? Well, of course it will. Although you can and must adjust any study plan based on your preferences and circumstances, you cannot do whatever you wish and expect it to not affect your results. That's like not following a recipe and still expecting the dish to taste the same. Basically, a recipe for disaster. This video is especially for those students who have a disaster recipe in the making. Now, whatever flavoring and spice you wish to change, here are some non-negotiable ingredients to success. Want to know what they are? Of course you do, so let's get on with it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Abbas Ali, a full-time orthopedic surgeon and a faculty of orthopedics. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe because I make content for students who need help navigating their lives. The number one non-negotiable or the first must-have ingredient for success in any exam is doing the previous year questions. We have discussed this time and again why this is important. It is because previous year questions come from a pool of topics which you must know, and that is non-negotiable. Answering the previous year questions makes sure that you have a solid foundation in the fundamentals and frequently asked topics. Also, almost everybody who attempts these kind of exams will score on the previous year questions. So you cannot afford to go wrong in these topics. Now, when someone has made a list of topics and asked them in the exams repeatedly, and everyone is telling you they will continue to ask the topics from the same pool, does it make any sense to ignore them? Do you think anyone with a smart study plan will leave them out? Of course not. So don't leave them out. The second non-negotiable is revision. But I see a lot of students with a strong aversion to revisit, review, and repeat. Why? Now this one I can relate to. I can see why you want to skip revisions. There is nothing exciting about revisions. In fact, it is downright boring and repetitive. See, that's the catchword, repetitive. Why do we repeat anything? To make sure we fully understand the process, to make sure we don't forget, and to make sure we do not get it wrong. Now imagine this scenario. You're sitting in the exam knowing that you have read this somewhere, feeling it dance around the edges of your memory, but not being able to catch it. Wasting precious minutes trying to remember, but not able to do so. Remembering other useless stuff instead, like and getting frustrated. My God, what a nightmare. I think it's actually a lot easier to revise than to go through that experience. Now sir, what about how boring revision is? I'm sorry, but there is no great tip here. As students and future doctors, we must have discipline, and it starts here by learning to do boring stuff even if you don't like it. Now, when you become successful doctors, yes, you will one day become a successful doctor. Hit the like button if you want to be one soon. Now, when you become successful doctors, you will realize that real medicine is not like a TV show or a house MD where an exciting, mysterious case lands in your ward every day. In fact, majority of your cases will come only from 10 to 15 common diagnoses. This discipline will then help you stick to the basic fundamentals of history taking and treatment protocols, and honestly not become one of those irritated, bored with life kind of doctors who yell more than they talk to their patients. Here is one more crazy thing I have noticed about revisions. Many students want to do one big revision and not repeat it again. They think that the intensity of first revision will somehow make it stick in their long-term memory and sustain them till exams. This is like eating a family pack of biryani for dinner and not eating anything for the next 3 days. It does not work like that. All scientific research have shown that it's repeating the information and not the amount of time spent which strengthens the memory. So please stop trying to fight it and include revisions in your preparation. If you want to know how to revise and when to revise best, watch my other video that will pop right about now. Now, when I think of practicing questions, this word examiner empathy pops into my mind. What is that exactly? It's when you start to understand the mindset of examiners and learn to think like them. Still confused? Let me explain better. See, examiners are experts in their fields and have a lot of information which is linked to each other. Now, this comes from years of experience, but we as students do not have that kind of clarity of information. So sometimes examiners will jump from topic to topic and assume that we understand the underlying logical link. But we as students do not see it because we have not spent enough time on the subject to form such links. So we get thoroughly confused by the question. Now, the best way to deal with this is to practice a lot of questions. Practice questions come from the same pool of topics but are usually asked by different examiners in their own unique style. When we do them, we start to understand what an examiner might have wanted to ask in that question. We start to understand the intention of the examiner in asking that question and not go by exact words. This is a very important and useful skill to gain and will give you a definitive advantage over others. And this ability to see the question from the examiner's perspective or point of view is what is called examiner empathy. And the best way to gain this super sense is to do practice questions. So my third non-negotiable ingredient for success is practicing as many questions as possible. These are the 3 non-negotiable ingredients in the recipe for success. Because like I said earlier, you cannot make biryani without rice, and you cannot make a successful study plan without including these 3 things. Now, if you still insist on doing it your own way, good luck with that. Just remember that you can't change the basic ingredients and expect a perfect dish. Just like my channel. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch more food-themed study videos. Hit the thumbs up button and share this video with your friends. Leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. Now, for those of you who are wondering why I am talking so much about food in this video, it's because my lovely wife is making biryani and the smell has flavored my thoughts. And that's why I have to go. I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.